Okay, so this is the most diabolical setup of all time. My phone is on a built device. I'm not editing this, but I wanted to talk about Lego Castle and something I think is ridiculous. I know my lighting is terrible. I know I look like shit. We're gonna roll with it. I don't have time to do this when I actually look good, but my certifications are that I am 20 years old, autistic, and trans. So you gotta know, I know what I'm talking about. I also have a lot of castle stuff sitting around me right now. I have the 2022 3-in-1 Black Falcon's castle next to me. I have random peasant bits, but I think that modern Lego castle is bad. Not okay. It's not that the sets are bad. It's that the pricing's bad. You won't find a Lego castle set that is on the shelves right now. Like, you could go get it. Or even, like, you know, get it from, like, the Lion Knight castle set's $500, right? That is insane. Lego needs to understand that their target audience is children, and it will always be children. Even if they're trying to steer more towards adults. Like, we have, you can see what I'm watching in the background, but we've had more sets released targeted at adults than we have, like, children in the longest time. Like, there's the Marvel diorama sets are cool. I will give them that. They are cool. And they still have play features. And Smart Play is targeted towards play as much as we hate it. As bad as it is. How does this relate to Castle? You will not find a Castle set steered towards children that is cheaper than $130. That's not a thing anymore. You can't go and get, like, shit, when did they... 2013, I was like 8 years old. And that was like the last time we had real castle sets that were made for, you know, children. I don't have any Crown Knights. Otherwise, I would show them off. I do have, for those who know. For those who know. But it's just kind of insane to me that Lego's supposed to be for kids, and it is. It is. My camera shakes so much because of my fucking fuck-ass setup. It is made for kids, and it's just insane that we don't get anything that is like a kid can be like, oh, I just did some chores, I have $20, I'm gonna go get a set. There's nothing like that anymore. You can get CMFs, and like, yeah, they have castle figures in them sometimes, and there's like fantasy, and there was like the D&D thing a few years ago, but it's not the same. And a lot of kids will be like, oh, I really like this faction, but it's so expensive, or you can only get it online, and a lot of kids can't get stuff like that online. Like the Kraken Knights, the Kraken Knights and the Griffin Knights, available in a $185 set that has nothing to do with actual castle, and is just, you know, like a minifig vending machine, right? Which is cool, but you get 2 Kraken Knights, 2 Griffin Knights, and you can get those pieces on Pick-a-Brick, but kids don't always have access to stuff like that, and it's insane that people are like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's a castle's in a good state, we're gonna get more castle, blah 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 blah. No, we're not. Like, we haven't gotten any castle leaks. We don't know what they're doing with them. We have, okay, so the horse knight castle is pretty cool. I do want to pick one up. I will pick one up. But, like, they have so much they could do. Like the medieval town square, glorious. It was beautiful. The blacksmith, good. But all of those are $150 or more. And I feel like we need to start, or well, Lego needs to start advertising more. I keep wanting to look at myself in the fucking video. Oh my god. Lego needs to start advertising more to children. That should be how it always will be and always has been. Like, I'm a daycare worker. I got my kids some like poly bags. The bluey poly bags, blah, 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 blah. Those are for kids, obviously. They're bluey. Kids love bluey. But some kids don't. Like, some kids are like, I love dinosaurs and dragons. And there's dinosaurs. Yeah, you can get, like, there's still Jurassic Park that's out right now. And you can still find them, because shockingly, not a lot of people like them. But, or they'll be like, my favorite superhero is Batman, but there's not a lot of Batman sets anymore either, or a lot of DC sets in general anymore. Unless, like, a movie comes out, but it's just, they don't do things like they used to, and it sucks sometimes. They'll do like sometimes they'll do, like, random Marvel sets, like, hold on. Like, I've got the, Venomized Wolverine, like, car thing, which is cool, you know. It's just like a $20 pickup. You get Spider-Man, you get Wolverine. It's like a goofy looking Wolverine, but it's still Wolverine. And it's just, back when I was a kid, for like a similar price, there was the Magneto, Deadpool, Wolverine helicopter thing. That set, such a good set. And there's just not a lot of sets at that lower price point anymore, and there's not a lot of original Lego sets anymore. I know there's like City, Castle, City, Ideas, Friends, Creator, and, you know, Lego Classic, that's like 5. But there's not a lot of stuff that's just like, original Lego, meant for kids. And there's Ninjago too, but Ninjago is even gearing towards adults now. They got that like $400 or $500 set, and it looks cool. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's so dumb and ugly. It looks cool, but it's just, there's not a lot of stuff for kids anymore, and that sucks because it extends to other things too. It's not just Lego, but with something that's made with the idea of creativity and, like, you know, just building things yourself. Like, this is some goofy shit my brother built. Whoa. I've got like a cabin mock for my winter night over here. Like, I fucks with this shit heavy. And I think that creativity is a very big aspect of Lego. Always has been and should always be. But we don't have, like, there's the 3-in-1s, but Lego doesn't encourage creativity as much as they used to. There used to be, like, you know, in the old Star Wars sets, you'd get like a few other ways to build the set, and it was very interesting, and I liked that. That was, oh my god, you can see my trash overflowing in the background. Okay. But it's just, this is an unhinged rant that I'm filming at like 11 before bed. So, but I just wish there were more original Lego themes. Lego focused on their original themes more, and we got more. Like Lego City, like, there's a lot of sets out, but it just feels like they aren't putting in as much effort as they used to. Like, do you know how many food trucks are out right now? There's the taco truck, the boba truck, and like a few others, and there's an ambulance, which is cool. But to me, that's just a little, I know kids like cars. Kids like cars, that is an objective fact. But it's just so like saddening, I guess, to see that there's not a lot of variety in what Lego gives for kids to play with. A smart play, I know, but like, any kid can make the whoosh noise themselves. They don't need smart play. They just need, the stuff that everyone used to have, like maybe some breakaway features, maybe some more stud shooters. I know these stupid things are really popular right now. I don't remember what they're called, but they're in like every battle pack under the sun. These stud shooters, and that's a cool thing for kids. And even the Star Wars battle packs, they're obviously geared towards adult. They have an adult price point. Star Wars in general has an adult price point now, and I just think that's so sad. Like, imagine you're a kid. You go into a like, you know, a Walmart or something. And you're like, oh, I did my chores. I went around and got money from my family members, blah blah blah, birthday money, and you see like the sets geared towards you are so expensive. The Smart Play sets are so expensive, and it's just, I get what they're trying to go for with Smart Play, but I still don't like it. It's still dumb, and it's just so sad that nobody gets to have fun anymore. It's dumb. That is all. On Smart Play. But as much as I love my Lego Castle sets, and you can't even get pirates anymore. Pirates were such a big thing when I was little. We had I think I was like 8, and we went to the Lego store for the first time. This is the first and only time I've ever been to an actual Lego store. We have a Bracelet Minifix nearby, and that's like all I get. But I remember the Simpsons like supermarket was out, and the house, and it was like displayed in the window, and the pirate ship set from the time, it was out and displayed in the window, and it was so cool to me. It was so cool to me. I wasn't stupid, because Minecraft sets used to be cool, but I went straight in there, and my parents were like $30, and I'm looking at the pirate ship like, oh man, I want it so bad, but I couldn't have it because I had a $30 limit. But I just wish, I hope that there are still kids that just feel that magic, I guess, like I did when I was younger. But I wish that they could experience it the same way with, you know, nights and stuff, because kids like that stuff. It's not just like, I feel like kids need to be given more for them to enjoy, I guess. I don't know. This is going on too long. I'm starting to say random shit that makes no sense. But if anybody needs my receipts, whoa, there's the Banana Man. Ooh. I've also got other shit, but I'm not picking it up. I have an entire base plate full of clones, like every other Lego collector and their mother does. Oh, I have an ostrich. That's, yeah. Deep cuts. It's a very messed up ostrich, but deep cuts. And yeah, that's my receipts. I have a few original figures, like old figures, but don't come for me, Smart Play enthusiasts. I don't know, you don't exist, but don't come for me, expensive Lego purists. I don't want to talk to you. It's just, I like Lego, and I want the creativity to come back, because it's just not as fun to me anymore. I mean, it's obviously still fun, because the table I'm on right now is my Lego table, and I'm just surrounded by all of the figs I bought with my new adult money, and I'm just, it's just, I wish things could be cool. Well, cooler for younger people, because there's plenty of cool stuff for adults, and adults need to like back out the kids' hobbies, because they make everything too expensive. And I know I contribute a little bit to that problem by being an adult that collects Lego, but I'm trying to instill that joy into my students at work, and I just think we should keep doing that as a like community. But that has been my Lego rant, and I will shut the fuck up now and get my room clean, because it is bad.